Hello viewers, welcome to Core for Any. Today we need to see this here the Flutter's apps inside. Today I'm to the getting here the personal document list and also uploads here the personal documents like this need to develop yours. First of all, now need to open here the screen configuration. So need to set inside the setting view. Now need to go inside the view inside you need to go inside the menu and to select this here the setting view. Need to open here. Now need to find out here the personal documents and now need to configure this here the documents UI. Need to set here the context dot post extension methods. Need to call this here and to give this here the names const documents upload view and also need to give this here the titles as a personal document. Like this we need to set here configurations and now need to run these apps. Then after we need to declare inside the two API. First of all need to get here the document list and second one need to upload here the documents API. Two APIs now need to go inside the globe files and to write down here the first of all need to copy here this API, paste two types and to give this here the API names need to set here personal document list. Previous video inside we need to develop this API personal document and list like here's. Now need to copy this name and we need to paste here's document list and another API driver upload documents API need to put this here's documents. Now need to save here. Now app is already runs. Now need to see inside the simulators. Now need to go inside user profile clicks and to select here the setting. Then after need to open this here the personal documents. Look like this here the UI are the showing this inside into remove here like this and also need to no need this here the this next buttons need to clears this screen. First of all so need to fix this here. First of all, now need to close this here. Now need to go inside this view and to unused codes need to remove. First of all, need to clear this here the no needs this data because need to use this here the API data. And then after we need to first of all remove here the unused data. Select to here's terms and conditions and this data to clear here's. Save here and also need to write down here the API calls. Write down here to do and to give this here the titles as a API calling like here's. Now void and to give this here the API list API list like here's and create here the brackets. Now first of all need to write down here the globes dot show HUD and after need to call this here the service calls and post methods and to pass here parameters as a blank. Then after need to give this here the path. Select here the globe dots SV key and we need to set here personal document list like here's and need to give this here the each token API set here true and also need to pass this here the with success block. We need to get here the response object since and another is a failure block and to get inside the errors. If you any gets any errors then to get here's since like this. Semicolon. Yes. Now write down here the globes dot hide HUD, and here another globes dot hide HUD. Like this, you need to calling here this data. Now first of all, need to if any gets here the errors. Now need to show MD show alerts and to set here the error message to get here errors to string and semicolons like this. Now also need to check this here the response object status e dot status equal to once means success, else parts need to write down here the error. Now need to copy these errors, need to paste here and to show this here the error message response objects and to print here the message like here. Then after we need to set here the document list. Write down here the document list is equal to request object response object, not request or response object. And now need to get here the payloads as a array as list optional blank array, and we need to write down here the set state if mounted then to set state. Like this, we need to calling this here the get list API, and also need to write down here the init methods inside. Need to call this API and to get this here the list API list call here, and now need to save this here. Then after we need to another API we need to write down here for the uploading here the documents. We need this here. Now need to go here and to write down here the void and to give this here the API and to upload document of doc like this. Give here the API names. Now need to create here the map string and another string parameters. Need this here as need to give this here the parameter. Now we need to pass here also here the image. Give this here the parameters key names as a string. Then after need to pass here the file operators. Now need to needs here the file, and now need to give this here the parameters image object img objects. Now need to import first of all this get here .io. We need to import this library. Now first of all now need to copy this here HUD. Now service calls and to call this here the multiparts API. Passed here the parameters as a parameters objects, and we need to pass here the service name sv key dots. Need to write down here upload documents driver upload documents API names need to set here. Then after need to each tokens need to set here the true. After need to copy this here the success blocks and failure blocks needs here, paste this here and write down here semicolons like here. Now we need to copy and to remove this here, set here. Now need to give this here the success and to show this here the message, and also need to get this here the list API need to calls because need this here the refresh let and to showing here the pending status. That's why need to again call this here the API list inside to get this here the document list again. Like this, need to call here the API, and also need to pass this here the image parameters. Need to pass here the image object, passed as a image object. Like, need to write down here the API. Also, we need to set here the some data. We need to configurations are the needs for the showing here. First of all, now need to set here the info inside the objects, and to showing this here the name key, document names as string, optionals. If not gets, then to set here the blank. Now need to save this here. Also now need to go inside the documents row, and now need to remove here the status no needs this key. Now set here the names already set here. No needs here the details. Comment here because need to not get inside the API details. That's why I need to comment this code also here. And now need to needs here the status. First of all, need to declare here some status are the needs here. Status is equal to d objects, and to give this here key dot status. Write down here status as integer optionals. By default need to set here the minus ones, means the missing documents, to showing this here the upload buttons. If you get here the zero status, means the upload documents, means pending document status. If you get here the ones, means the delete documents. If you get here the two, means the documents are the approved. 3 means the unapproved documents. 4 means the 15th day inside the expired these documents, and 5th ones means 5th need to get this here, then to expired documents. Like this conditions need to here's for the status. Now need to one by one, so need to setting here the conditions. Now need to scroll and to write down here the status is equal to, if status is equal to 2, then to show this here the same data, and to showing here's like this here's as a text show, and also info buttons we need to showing here. If you status is equal to minus ones, means you need to upload these documents. Now need to showing here these buttons upload, but here's, and to paste this here's, remove here's. Then after need to showing here the status is equal to 0, copy here's. If status is equal to 0, then to show this here the text as a pending. Now need to copy here's, uncomment this text, and we need to directly set here the text pending, and need to set here font weight 500s, and we need to set here colors as a blue, colors blue. Like this sets here, to set here the constant. Then after need to another else status inside, need to showing here the different status, need to showing here, copy against, set here else, remove these conditions, and to remove here the const, set here, and to set here colors as a red. Now we need to check here status is equal to 3, means unapproved documents, need to reject this document, unapproved. If status is equal to 4, Tense means expire in 15 day, within a 15 day. Days. Else parts need to expire. Like this showing here, remove here comma, and to set this here the like this data we need to set here, and also need to set here the const value this row. Now need to fix this here the errors because need to remove here the status. First of all need to fix here in this here, and also need to here get here the errors need to fixed, remove this here the status. Also here save here like this, and now need to click buttons need to write down inside the uploads. First of all need to find out here, on uploads buttons like here need to assigns, and we need to write down here the await navigation push navigation dot push, and now need to set here context, and now need to set here the pop-up layout, and we need to pass this here the image because view, and select inside you to get this here the image path. Like here's, and to write down semicolon. Maybe mistake here navigators, fix this here. Now need to write down here the select inside, need to first of all need to get this here the image is equal to file, and to give this here the image path, and to get this here the path. Now need to calling this here the API upload docs, and to pass this here the parameters need to set this here the documents ID, give this here the d objects, and to pass this here document ID to string, then after zone document ID, image now need to copy and to paste here, set here zone documents ID, and need to another parameters need to user car ID here, so need to pass here the blank, then after so need to expiry dates for the documents, and now need to calculate here the date time, now, and to add this here the 1 years add, and to const dot duration, and to set here the day, and to write down here the true string formats return dates, and also need to pass here the image, and we need to pass this here the image file. Set here the semicolons. Like this, we need to set here and to call this here. Now need to check against this API calls like this here. Now we need to save and now need to restart this app and to test this here the app. Select here's profiles, settings, and to personal documents and to get this here the list, and also need to check here the API response. Like this, we need to getting here the response. We need to get here the status. Once means we need to by default need to set here the minus means missing documents like this showing here and for this list and to set here. Now need to click on here the upload buttons and to show this here the image pickers. Now need to open here the gallery and to select here one image. Uploading here documents upload successfully, and also need to refresh this here the API and to set here the pending status, and also need to check here, need to get this here the document related informations, need to get here the car documents image here, then after expiry dates also need to get against, and created dates, driver, uploaded documents ID need to get here. Like this, you need to settings here. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.